passing yards in this one. He tied the record for the most touchdowns in a postseason game at 8. He'd run in 2 more, 10 total touchdowns on the day. Now, they had 375 yards at half.
At the half, I was watching. I was like, that's crazy.
There was 50 points put up at the first half mark.
That's insane.
And it's not like Kinston, who the 14 seed, by the way, was really laying down. They were putting up points, too.
Right.
This was the most points combined in a state title game ever. The whole previous record was 117 points back in 1914.
Wow.
This game broke the record with 125 points. Land Farmer was doling out the ball to all his different receivers. Lorenzo Roseborough had 147 yards and 4 touchdown receptions, including one where he mossed absolutely everybody.
Yeah, Emmanuel Collins, he had 123 yards.
Yeah, and then the freshman running back, who's going to be with the team for quite a while, Jonas Woods, had 2 touchdowns of his own on the ground.
I was waiting for him to run the ball.
Right, 20 carries for 146 yards. There's that catch by Roseborough, just mossing the defender there. Ridiculous there. Land finished his season as the Cleveland County passing leader, the school passing leader. He's a career 10,366 yards passing.
Wow.
That's 11th all-time in the state. He had 132 passing touchdowns, and get this, 71 of them came this year in his senior year. That's 5th all-time in North Carolina in a single season. And the crazy part is, he only has a few D2 and D3 offers.
I think he just got his first one the other day, just before that game started. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Now listen to what both Land and head coach Mike Wilbanks had to say.
It's unbelievable. I mean, I was talking to my sister just now. I accomplished everything I set out to do. There's not one thing that I feel like anybody can tell me that I didn't do. So it's just something that I've been waiting for to do.
I mean, Land, I told the lady earlier, there's a lot of college coaches who hadn't come by to see Land. And I don't understand why. I mean, what other kind of stage does he need to perform on? 458 yards passing tonight, had some rushing yards too. But the credit to our coaches, they do a great job of preparing. I just get to kind of steer the ship.
Pretty well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Golden Lions were not the only Cleveland County high school to bring home a state championship trophy. Later on in the day, Crest High School, the 4 seed, going up against J.B. Hunt, the 1 seed and the East. Now, in this one, like this last one, Hunt gets a big break. Blocked punt.
Blocked punt, yep.
Setting him in plus territory.
You got to do something with it.
Yeah, an early touchdown, they would. You can see Hunt's quarterback taking it himself and firing into the end zone. Now, momentum would start to swing towards the Warriors. Hunt would get the ball back, trying to drive downfield to make it a 14-0 game. Airing it out downfield, looking way down the end to the end zone. But Javion Hopper with the interception, getting the clutch takeaway. Now it's inside their own 10, unfortunately. So sometimes it does more harm than good. Eli Hamrick, Crest quarterback.
Get to know this name.
Yeah, he's trying to get out here. He narrowly avoids the safety, just barely getting outside of the end zone to bring brought down to the 1. So they're at their own 1-yard line. They got to get something going. They're down a touchdown. Hamrick airing it out all the way downfield at a prayer to Namaje Thompson. The 50-yard reception to
one of his favorite
receivers.
receivers. Yep, one of his favorite receivers.
And that would pretty much prove to be the play of the game as we look back on this. A few plays later, the direct snap to Michael Edwards with Hamrick leading the blocking. They're going to power it in for the score to tie things up. They like that play, so Crest gets the ball back and does the exact same thing. Right back to Edwards with Eli Hamrick in front. They're going to power their way into the end zone. And from there on, Crest really started to build a momentum. We know Hamrick can throw it, but he can also run it in himself. He's not just a lead blocker.
Absolutely.
He's got a good set of legs on him that's going to take him to UVA next fall. He's going to power it in from far out for his own touchdown there. And they would claim the 5A state championship. And Crest alum Greg Lloyd is going to bring it home to Cleveland County in just his 2nd year as head coach.
I mean, it feels great, obviously, but like I said, the players deserve the credit because they're the ones that go in there and lift those weights, and they practice all those days. And Crest is a special place, and with a lot of great players and talent and history and tradition. And
the Durham Sports.
Hamrick was named MVP. Get this, his dad is Crest's quarterback coach, and he was the Chargers quarterback for their first state championship victory back in 1994.
That's special.
Yeah, now Coach Lloyd later announced his retirement on Facebook in the following days.
Yes, that was kind of a shocker.
But you're going to go out with a bang. It makes sense. He's been there, a part of Crest for a really long time. He just now took over as the head coach. It's not going to be his last game on the sidelines, however, nor will it be the last high school football game this season. We'll talk about that a little bit more coming up, of course, with the annual Shrine Bowl. Now, one thing that's really cool about Crest, talking about Eli Hamrick, he came into the program last year midway through. He was a transfer from AC Reynolds.
Right.
Had to transfer because of the hurricane.
Hurricane Helene, yeah.
They had to move down here to Crest. He took over at his dad's alma mater and then really just took Crest to a new level.
Right.
Greg Lloyd takes over the program, a Crest alumni who was there for almost every state championship as well. And then from there on, he just really takes over the program. And you can see the difference in it this year as they get that state championship.
I think it would be a good spotlight feature.
I think it would.
We would.
Absolutely.
We'll see what we can do. And, you know, when you think about that and just all the connections of the alumni and the coaching and the father-son relationship, it's just cool to see that. And really, at the end of the day, you know, when we talk about championships, it's all great, the X's and O's, but as we always talk about, what makes it so cool when we talk about sports are the stories that you can tell. And so it's just awesome for us. And as I think about it, too, we had a couple other champions. Providence Day, if you go back and think about them, South Carolina-wise.
You had Northwestern and you had South Point. And South Point getting a state championship. Bobby Collins, the head coach there. He was the first head coach for Huff High School as they get their first state championship. Outside of, we had 7 representatives for the area from Charlotte Christian, Providence Day, Northwestern, South Point, and then, of course, Crest, Shelby, and, of course, Huff.
Yep.
And outside of Charlotte Christian, a perfect 6 for 6. Now, sorry, Charlotte Christian, but hey, you were in the state championship game. So either way, the private school state championship was going to roll through North Carolina.
It's just a statement of what like high school football is like in the Queen City.
Absolutely.
And it's something that we can be proud of. All right, hey, listen, we have more Varsity Spotlight coming at you next. We introduce you to the 2 head coaches that will be involved in the 89th playing of the Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas, which is tomorrow in Spartanburg, South Carolina. We'll be right back with that.
If you want total health care from a provider you trust,
Hi, Blair.
right in the palm of your hand, if you want soup, sweatpants, and 0 in-person contact, if you want wellness wherever, our virtual primary care delivers with great website manner.
No worries.
So choose your doctor from our profiles and enjoy the healthiest online relationship you've ever had. House calls have evolved. Atrium Health.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
For 30 plus years, I've seen how choices after an accident affect settlements and recovery. You need someone who understands your injuries and has the experience to guide you. I've helped thousands of people get the care and settlement they deserve. Don't wait. Call a lawyer before you talk to the insurance company. Be sure to make your medical appointments and follow their treatment plan. Call me, the lawyer who's also a doctor, at 1-800-MY-DR-TED or at drtedinjurylaw.com.
Your Saturday mornings just got healthier on WCCB Charlotte. At 10, the Metabolic Minute shares keys to better health. At 10:30, take a deeper breath with Reboot, Refresh, Reshape your mental health because wellness starts from within. Then at 11, put it all into action with Metabolic Minute Empowered. Practical steps for living better. 3 shows, 1 goal, a healthier you. Every Saturday morning on WCCB Charlotte.
Welcome back to Varsity Spotlight. This Saturday, down in Spartanburg, South Carolina, the very best high school football players will play in the Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas. It's the 89th playing of this historic bowl game.
Yeah, that's crazy. As you think about 89 years, that's awesome. Over a year ago, the 2 coaches who will be in charge of both teams on Saturday, they were chosen. Leading the North Carolina squad is Jeff Craddock from Tarboro High School.
Hello everyone, I'm Jack Taylor with Bay Echo Sports, and I'm joined by the head coach of Tarboro High School, Jeff Craddock. Sir, thank you for talking with me.
Absolutely, thank you for your time.
Now, you're the reigning 1A state champ into now 2A. Talk a little bit about not only what the offseason was like, but then getting the call up to coach for North Carolina.
Yeah, different off season, you know, but well, not so much different, but we kind of do the same things at Tarboro to get ready for a season, regardless if we're a 1A team or a 2A team. But getting put in a bigger conference, well, we didn't see that one coming. But we've been in a lot of different conferences, and it doesn't make a difference to us. My job is to make sure we put the best football team on the field. I let the state tell me where I got to go play, what conference I'm in, and my job is to get the boys ready and play. So we had a great offseason, getting the call for the Shrine Bowl. I was starting to get a little nervous. I'm not a big bucket list guy, but I know I'm not going to do this forever. And I was like, wow, I would really love the opportunity to do the Shrine Bowl. And I'm like, man, I'm starting to run out of time, because I did it back in 2011 as an assistant coach under Coach Barnes. Had a great time, and I was like, man, I may miss the call here. I don't know, but I got the call, and I was excited, and it's been a great opportunity to meet other coaches and to meet other players, going to the combines and meeting all the kids all over the state. It's been a really great experience.
Everyone knows about Tarboro and their running attack, the dynamic and historic running attack that Tarboro has. How excited are you to get to play a little bit with wide receivers that, and do a different offense that you normally would?
Well, it's funny because we're a 4-4 cover 3 team, and I've been running that defense for a long, long time, and I know it pretty well, okay? Well, to get to the Shrine Bowl, they say you got to run a 50. I'm like, okay, so it's a little bit out of my box, but we'll adjust and adapt. And then, as you know, we're a double tight T team. When you can't run that in the Shrine Bowl, nobody wants to play that offense. So I'm like, let's see, I can't run the 4-4, I can't run the T, I got to run the spread offense, and I got to run the 50. So they're really taking me out of my comfort zone. But that's why I got great assistant coaches, right? But we're going to run the football now. Don't get me wrong, but you got to keep those receivers happy too. I get it, and we got some great wins, and we got some quarterbacks who can throw it. So I'll be honest with you, even as the head coach, I'll probably learn the most out of anybody, seeing how they install the spread and the concepts behind it. Because obviously it's not what I'm focused on at Tarboro. So I'll leave the Shrine Bowl a better coach by far than what I went into it. Just learning a little bit more about the game of football.
Absolutely. Well, thank you again for coming to talk to us, representing North Carolina for the Shrine Bowl. Should be a great game.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Now, the cool part is the team he coached, Tarboro, they won the state championship on Saturday, a week ago. And, they had to make the trip. They got back I don't know what time on Saturday night, but then all of a sudden he packed up his gear, packed up 2 kids, and off they went to get down to Spartanburg.
Yeah, so, they had the farthest trip already. Having to go all the way out to Lenore-Rhine,
right,
then back to Tarboro,
and now down
back to Spartanburg.
It's been crazy, but I think they're okay with it.
I think so,
Winning
too.
a state championship and now being in the Shrine Bowl, that's no problem. All right, now leading the team on the South Carolina side is Paul Sutherland, who is the coach of Liberty High School in Liberty, South Carolina. Hey there, everyone. I'm here with the head coach of the South Carolina squad, Paul Sutherland. And Paul, first question for you. Such an historic game to be the head coach. What does that mean to you?
Very humbling, very blessed. Again, being a lifetime resident of South Carolina, it means a great deal to me to try to give back to high school football in the state of South Carolina that has been so good to me and my family, and to represent the coaches that I have great respect for and great friendship for, but just very humble and very blessed.
When we talk about coaching and you're at a high school, Liberty, and you get a chance to build a program, it takes time. Now you're bringing together this roster of athletes in a week. Does the coaching mentality change at all? I mean, how do you build, I'm trying to get, how do you build a culture, or what do you do in that week?
It certainly changes because everything's so quick, the week goes by so fast, but I still think coaching begins and ends with relationships. And I look forward to forming relationships with these kids, and the coaches and I have already formed that great relationship. But again, yes, it is different because you've got 1 week and you've really 2.5 days of practice. So that part's different, but the relationship piece will still be first and foremost of everything we try to do that week.
To know how important this game is to North Carolina and South Carolina, and here you are coaching your high school team, but this game's December 20th. How do you kind of mesh it all together with doing what you're doing and getting ready, even though we talk about that week? Are you preparing, did you prepare for a couple of months?
We've been at it for a while as far as combines and coaches meeting. You have to departmentalize and really plan your time well as far as, when to be Shrine Bowl, when to be Liberty football. I'll leave this meeting and go straight to my coaches meeting. So it's a very busy time, as Coach and I have talked about, but it's also you have to slow down and enjoy the process and considering what a blessing it is to be a part of this game.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you for what you do.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you. Now, it was a while back when we did that interview when they were announced as coaches or whatever, but one thing we learned is after his game, He actually is retiring at the end of the season. So this will actually be, the Shrine Bowl will be the last game he coaches as a high school football coach. And I just can't even imagine, what's going through his mind when he steps out on the field tomorrow.
Yeah, but it's also going to provide some extra motivation for the players there for the South Carolina squad, because not only are they trying to get their lick back, they lost North Carolina last year, which was a rare loss for the South Carolina side, but now they're also wanting to make sure they get this coach who they're just meeting his last victory in his last game. It's even more so motivation. So North Carolina is going to have their work cut out for them.
Absolutely. All right, hey, more Varsity Spotlight straight ahead as we shine the spotlight on a young man from Sun Valley who was a last-minute addition, as a matter of fact, to the Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas. We'll be right back with that.
Right now at West Shore Home, it's our buy one, get one sale. Buy a full bathroom remodel and get a shower remodel and a second bathroom absolutely free. That's right, 2 projects at one incredible price. If you've got more than one bathroom, this is your chance to upgrade both and save big. Get started now by calling the number on your screen or visiting westshorebath.com. For anyone with one bathroom or anyone that just doesn't want to upgrade 2 bathrooms at the same time, we still have some huge savings for you. You can lock in $4,000 off your entire project. Again, just give us a call or schedule online at westshorebath.com to have someone out as early as tomorrow. A really popular trend we see is people wanting to change their bathtub to a low step-in shower. We do hundreds of jobs like this a week, and these projects are completely customizable. Most of the time they involve multiple grab bars for added stability while getting in and out of the shower, a shower seat, and that low step base we mentioned earlier. So why wait? We've helped hundreds of thousands of homeowners transform their bathroom into a space that's safer and more accessible, and we're ready to help you next. Don't miss out on buy one, get one savings. Buy a full bathroom remodel and get a tub to shower conversion in a second bathroom done for free. Plus, lock in 12 months of no payments and no interest financing. West Shore Home, remodeling, reimagine.
Welcome back to Varsity Spotlight. Now, back in September, the rosters for Saturday's Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas was announced.
Now, sometimes, of course, there's some roster changes over the next few weeks. Some players not being able to play for whatever the reason may be, and some new players get added. One of those just added is Zach Cullen from Sun Valley High School, and after you see this, you'll understand why.
My name is Zach Cullen. I'm a senior at Sun Valley High School. First sport I kind of got into was golf because my parents were scared about contact. My dad played football and the injury aspect. But at 5 years old, I kind of knew it's what I wanted to do. So that's what I went with and that's what I pursued.
Funny enough, we didn't even want Zach to play football or contact sports. I played and I had a lot of injuries, so I put a golf club in his hand when he was like 2 years old. And at 5, he came up and said, "Dad, I want to play football like you did." And my wife and I agreed that if that's the case, I was going to coach.
My dad coached me from 5th grade all the way up to 8th grade. You know, he always kind of stuck by my side. You know, he was super hard on me, which is what made me into the great player I am. And he really just kind of set the whole milestone kind of just for what was to come.
He's always been the most competitive kid I've ever known. In 4th grade here at Sun Valley, he got a 60-yard run and got pushed out of bounds. And we were all pumped up, and he threw the ball down. He was mad. And I'm like, "What's wrong? You just had a great long run." And he's like, "Hey, I didn't score." Like, that's how competitive. 4th grade, 8 years old, that's what he's doing. Really, COVID was what changed everything for him, I think. When he got stuck inside, quarantined, he asked us to buy him a weight bench, and that changed everything. He just wanted to be the best. He just works just tirelessly more than anybody else, and that on top of his gifts that he has makes him who he is.
When I first met Zach, he was an 8th grader that were coming over to lift after school. Kind of just stood out for him when I met him for the first time. His just natural strength and, change of direction, speed and agility and whatnot. We kind of knew as coaches he could be a special player, not only on the offensive side as a running back, but on defense as a linebacker too. And now he even punts for us and gives us a little bit different element in special teams as well. Zach started as a freshman for us. Didn't get as many carries as he probably wanted. I know he was frustrated a little bit with it, and it would have been easy for him to just play JV that year and, be the guy, but he really grew up in a hurry. He was behind a senior that year. That guy got banged up a little bit, so he became our starter a little bit for a few games in the mix. Even as a freshman, did a really good job of finding contact. Doesn't like to really run around people. He likes to run through people. So I got a lot of him getting, into the defense and really lowering his shoulder and finding those tough yards, which is hard to teach. You can't really teach that, I feel like.
Oh yeah, I like to crash into people, yeah.
I think Zach's one of those guys that people gravitate towards. It's more of not necessarily a vocal leader, but it's leading by example. He's one of our top 3 guys in every aspect: classroom, weight room, practice habits. All of it is top 3 for him, if not top 1. Those kind of things really translate and help the program out, because when the young guys see him, they see how hard he works outside the game field, and that really makes a difference for programs.
He's so committed. It's been very easy as a father because I don't have to push him. He practices 4 to 5 days a week, has a game on Fridays, and he does speed training twice a week. It's just to watch him is a gift as a dad, because you just know he's so self-driven.
My work ethic really just comes from my parents. They've always just wanted me to be the best I can, no matter what, and do the best that I can. So I kind of think that just plays into every single role in my life, with working hard and getting what you put in.
Yeah, going into next year, I'm just excited to see, what the future holds for him. I know that he already holds an offer from UNC Pembroke. I'm positive there's going to be more to come. He's going to make a program better wherever he goes, whatever side of the ball he ends up on. The sky's the limit for this guy.
What makes me most proud about Zachary is just who he is as a human being. Every teacher, every guidance counselor, every coach has told us that he's just such a good person. It just makes you super proud, and he's just a great son.
If I would say anything to my parents, it's just thank you. Honestly, it's just they've helped me so much. They've supported me. They've been by my side no matter what, no matter if it was hard, easy, no matter. They were just always there. They are loving, supportive, and the best parents I could ever ask for.
Zachary, Mom and I are so proud of you. You know that. I tell you every day, I tell everybody that has ears near me that I'm proud of you. Keep being such a great person and a great human being. You're going to do amazing things in life, whatever you choose to do, and you know me and Mom got your back. We love you.
My name is Zach Cullen, and this is my Varsity Spotlight.
Now, I saw Zach at practice for the Shrine Bowl, grinning from ear to ear. So I know he's excited to be there.
Yeah, he's ready to, like you said, he's ready to crash into some people. He's ready to hit
some people, and I'm sure he will. All right, hey, listen, we have more coming up on Varsity Spotlight. We'll talk a little more about the Shrine Bowl. That's coming up next. Stick around.
It's an extra special, extra jolly, extra merry and bright episode of Queen City Country. 30 minutes of performances you won't see anywhere else. Country renditions of Christmas classics.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come.
And new soon-to-be favorite holiday originals. Queen City Country Christmas. Christmas Eve at 7:30 on WCCB Charlotte.
So you only check it twice?
Well, yes.
Huh. Nissan tests every model thousands of times. We even test them for severe Arctic weather. No wonder Nissan is J.D. Power's #1 in new vehicle quality. Hold on to that hat, Santa.
Add a Nissan to your list at the Nissan year-end event. Get 0% APR on select SUVs for well-qualified buyers, or get 3,000 customer.
Dinner is here. We've got you covered with 2 pieces of our legendary chicken, a scratch-made biscuit, and choice of fixin'. Don't cook. Order the $5 after 5 dinner tonight. It's bow time.
The magic of the season comes to life at Charlotte Ballet's Nutcracker this December at the Belk Theater. Nutcracker, a holiday tradition presented by Bank of America, features over 150 dancers, live music by the Charlotte Symphony, and spectacular sets and costumes. Join Clara as she encounters an epic battle between the Mouse King and Nutcracker, breathtaking snowfall, jumping candy canes, and the iconic Sugar Plum Fairy. Gather your friends and family. Purchase tickets today. Visit charlottebballet.org.
Hey, I'm the residue. Those spots and streaks on your dishes, all me.
You need to finish Jet Dry 3-in-1.
Oh, no.
It works after detergent to prevent residue, dry better, and prevent clouds.
No.
For dishes that shine.
And welcome back to Varsity Spotlight. Tomorrow, right here on WCCB, the 89th playing of the Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas. It's the oldest high school all-star game in the nation. We're excited. It's going to be on WCCB for the third year in a row. Some other stations, we'll get that up on our website and stuff like that. You'll be on the South Carolina sideline. Yep. I'm on the North Carolina sideline. Reggie Walker, Darren Vaughn on the call. How excited are you? Oh, it's going to be super amazing. This will be my first time getting to be on the sideline for this game, and I think it's going to be one of the more evenly stacked Shrine Bowls we've seen thus far, especially here on WCCB and in recent memory. There's so much talent on both sides. It's going to be hard to – it's going to really might come down to who has the ball last. I agree. It's going to be an awesome time. Hey, listen, we'll see you tomorrow. Like I said, pregame 12:30, kickoff 1 o'clock right here on WCCB. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your weekend.
I've been doing this for a long time. Somebody has to stand up for victims.
Detective Stabler, my partner, Detective Benson.